Here's a Wavegenius Elliott wave forecast from November 19th, 2013. On the S&P 10 to 1 minute chart, we got 1, 2, 3, right to my target. When it was 1768, I called for 1804. We got to 1802.5 before a correction. So right on schedule, we got a 3 and a 4. The 4 is actually right now is right at 0.382, and there's a possibility that it turns into a 4-5. But the best case scenario is that we have 1, 2, 3, no 4, no 5, and then a wave 2. And that's one of my pet secrets about Elliott waves, that I've seen so many 1, 2, 3s with no 4, 5s that turns into 2s. So essentially what will happen is this would be a 2, and the next move up would be a 3 instead of a 4 or 5 and then a correction. I think what it is I think the market just doesn't want to do 4 or 5s anymore or something. But basically why I'm not calling this exactly 100% a wave 4 is because of NASDAQ. The NASDAQ actually retraced near wave 2 distance. It's past 0.382 and not quite 0.618, but it's further than 0.382, so I would not call this a 4 at all. I would not call this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll call this wave 2 in NASDAQ. Depending on how we open tomorrow, NASDAQ would have to take at least 39.80 out to set up a 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually wait to see if there's a 4 and a 5 down. If we get a 4 up to around 39.60 and a 5 down, I would consider buying a TQQQ. For S&P, tomorrow if we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 up to 17.93 and a 5 down, I would consider buying that setup because that setup is very reliable. For the Dow, we got 1, 2, 3, and not quite 4 distance, but that can qualify as a 4 before 5. But again, I do not rely on 4 5s on the upside anymore because 4 5s literally do not exist. In the past year, I've yet to see this year 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, and then a 2. I usually see 1, 2, 3, and then a 2. And that's that. I talked about earlier today how I believe that the Elliott wave evolves really rapidly, and this is one of the strange formations that have occurred in the past year. Essentially, you get the full 1.618, and then a deeper tracement that could possibly be a 2. Instead of a 4, 5, and a 2, we get 1, 2, 3, and a 2. So, in easier digestible terms, basically, I expect maybe that we might retrace as deep as a 2, and the next move up could be a 3, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, and then a corrective 2. So basically what could happen is 1, 2, 3, right, and then a 2, and then a 3. So do not count on this formation to be a 4 before a 5 in the Dow and the S&P. Do not count on these two formations to be a 4 and a 5. I would actually call these the start of corrective 2s because of NASDAQ. That's a wrap.